Welcome back to the Healing Home Girls. Today I wanted to just share a meditation to get us all in the new year spirit of health management, weight management. I think my meditations are helpful, and I want to continue to pour a lot of healing into me in this season. But today's meditation with weight loss, let's get into it. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in and let go of any tension in your body as you feel yourself sinking into the surface you're resting on, becoming still, more comfortable and relaxed. I want you to take another slow, deep breath in and feel a sense of calm and peace begin to fill you. As you relax further, take another slow, deep breath in and let your thinking begin to wind down and smooth out as you become still, comfortable, and relaxed. Imagine you've been sleeping a deep sound sleep for many hours and you're just beginning to awake. And the first thing you notice is that you're waking up on a soft bed of pine needles and the ground is surrounded by ancient fir trees. As just before dawn and the air is quiet, cool, the light is dim and there's a foggy mist in the air, you can smell the scent of pine and the damp coolness of the earth. It's quiet and the mist blankets any sound. Everything is a palette of soft greens, browns, and grays. Standing up, you begin to walk along a path through the trees and you feel the spongy ground beneath your feet. Perhaps you still feel a bit foggy from your sleep, but soon you come to a little spring. Cup your hands to get a drink and splash some of the cool water on your face. Now you're beginning to wake up a bit and see the trees and plants that surround you more clearly. Walking further along, you come to a small wooden building beautifully set into a little hillside in the forest, surrounded by wildflowers. There's a sign on the door, and looking more closely, you see the sign has your name written upon it in a beautiful script, followed by the word transforming from within. Open the door and step inside and you'll find yourself in a small movie theater for an audience of one, with a comfortable chair, thick carpet, sloping walls with speakers set into them, and a sleek movie screen at the front. Have a seat in the chair and make yourself at home as the house lights dim and the screen fills with your name, and just below it the words transforming from within. Consider something about yourself that you value and appreciate, and as soon as you do, you'll see that the screen before you begins forming an image that represents it. Get more fully in touch with the aspect of yourself now and get a strong sense of how it feels. As you see it represented on the screen as completely as possible, and as your connection to this feeling and this image reaches its peak, the screen changes to display one word: choices. Your life is precious and you are entirely worth being supported and sustained. From the inside out and the outside in, And so there is a need for the many small choices you make from now on to come into alignment with supporting and sustaining your life, your health, and your happiness. The word choices fades and the screen displays a table laden with all the foods you currently eat. Some may be good for you, but others are contributing to poor health, extra weight, and emotional instability. Now the picture changes to display only those foods that are not good for you. In general, those would include highly processed foods and beverages, things made with sugar and artificial sweeteners, deep fried and fatty foods, refined starches like white bread, and anything you know you're allergic to or sensitive to. Take a moment to notice how your body feels as you look at those foods. Eating them may give you a temporary lift, but in the long run, they may make you feel heavy, tired, and depressed, and may eventually contribute to serious illness. Now the screen changes to display foods that are good for you. In general, those include fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, both raw and lightly cooked, water and fresh juices, whole grains and vegetable proteins like legumes and tofu, healthy animal proteins like chicken, eggs, fish, and lean cuts of beef, certain dairy products like low-fat yogurt and cottage cheese. Consider how your body would feel with this as your day-to-day way of eating. Over time, you lose the craving for unhealthy, fatty, sugary foods and come to only desire this clean, healthy way of eating. You'd have more sustained, even energy. You'd feel lighter, you'd be happier, and you'd live a longer, healthier life. Take a moment to imagine this. See the image on the screen and feel what that might be like. Listen to the following affirmation as you watch the words fill the screen. By eating a clean, healthy diet, I treat myself very, very well. Now see yourself on screen sitting down to a meal with the amount of food on your plate you normally eat. Look at a close-up of your plate. This is the volume of food your stomach is used to receiving, and it's normal. But your stomach is able to stretch and it's able to shrink. If you were to begin eating a little less in a short period of time, your stomach would adjust and the amount would feel normal. Your body would have less work to do with less food to process, so you'd have more energy. Imagine the amount of food on your plate shrinking to something a bit smaller than what you've been used to. Look at that amount of food and listen to the following affirmation. It feels more natural for me to eat less, and I'm more comfortable with smaller meals. Listen to that affirmation again as you watch it fill the screen and resonate deeply within you. It feels more natural for me to eat less, and I'm more comfortable with smaller meals. And listen to that affirmation once more and feel it connect to the place deep inside where your many small choices come from every day. It feels more natural for me to eat less, and I'm more comfortable with smaller meals. Now the screen shows you going about your day and focus on a time within an hour or so before you normally have something to eat. Notice yourself experiencing hunger, your body's natural urge to eat, and watch your emotional reaction to that physical urge. Do you become agitated, excited, or notice a slight sense of panic coming on? Connecting anxiety to hunger often stems from early childhood. And if that's a habit you have, you can let it go now. Take a moment to watch yourself waiting longer before you eat and allowing your hunger to build. Listen to the following affirmation. It's healthy to be hungry for a little before I eat, and it feels okay to wait a while. Listen to that again. Listen to that affirmation again as you watch it fill the screen and resonate deeply within you. It's healthy to be hungry for a little before I eat, and it feels okay to wait a while. And listen to that affirmation once more and feel it connect to a place deep inside where many small choices come from every day. It's healthy to be hungry for a little while before I eat, and it feels good to wait a while. The screen changes again, and you observe yourself facing the opportunity to eat something you know isn't good for you. Perhaps it's sweets, or an empty calorie snack food, or something you're allergic to. Instead, take a moment to watch yourself avoid that food, the bad food, and reach for a healthy replacement or wait for your next meal. Listen to the following affirmation. Since eating bad food leads to unhappiness, it feels better to avoid it and be healthy, as I truly deserve. Listen to that affirmation again as you watch it fill the screen and resonate deeply within you. Since eating bad food leads to unhappiness, it feels better to avoid it and be healthy, as I truly deserve. And listen to that affirmation once more and feel it connect to a place deep inside where your many choices come from every day. Since eating bad food leads to unhappiness, it feels better to avoid and be healthy, as I truly deserve. The scene changes once more, and you see yourself the way your body would look in 6 months if you made positive choices 95% of the time you eat. Take a moment to see yourself not as an unrealistic superstar image, but as a healthier, more fit version of where you are now. Notice that you feel lighter, happier, and younger, and have energy. Joy would come more naturally, and you naturally want to exercise more. Listen to the following affirmation. When it comes to eating, I make grounded, healthy choices that support my happiness and well-being. Listen to that affirmation again as you watch it fill the screen and resonate deeply within you. When it comes to eating, I make grounded, healthy choices that support my happiness and well-being. And listen to that affirmation once more and feel it connect to a place deep inside where your many small choices come from every day. When it comes to eating, I make grounded, healthy choices that support my happiness and well-being. The picture on the screen fades, and in its place, once again, there's your name. And just below it, the words transforming from within. Your life is precious and you are entirely worth being supported and sustained from the inside out and the outside in. All the many choices you make from now on can come into alignment with your health and happiness on all levels. It's almost time to bring this inner journey to a close, so take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this nurturing gift. Gradually bring your awareness back into your body and your physical surroundings. Take your time. When you're ready, open your eyes and feel awake, alert, and refreshed.